Hey guys, you're watching One and Only. My name is AJ, and we are back on another episode of Let's Build a City. That one goes there. And we're back on the oil rig here. I so enjoyed building this last episode. I don't know why I enjoy it so much. I don't know, it's just something completely different, completely wacky. And you don't see that many oil rigs built in Minecraft, I must admit. Anyway, after last episode, because I've wanted to build this oil rig for a little while after you guys suggested it, but I didn't really know what oil rigs looked like, really. I was just going off a couple of images, so I went away and I had a look online at some oil rig images. You guys informed me a lot about a lot of it as well, which was really handy. But I went and had a look at some pictures, and I was pleasantly surprised that we've got something that actually looks somewhat like an oil rig. Like, you can tell what it is. As far as where the oil is actually pumped up from, that differentiates depending on what oil rig you look at. Because a couple of you were wrong in a way, because a lot of you said, or some of you said, that all oil rigs will come from the bottom underneath this big crane thing, which isn't actually always a crane. It can be the pump that goes down underneath it. And a couple of people said that they were always in that, and that's not the case. That is incorrect. I had a look at a lot of pictures, in fact. I might be able to show some on screen now if I remember to edit that in, but if I don't, sorry. But basically, they can be anywhere. Sometimes these things suck them up and these have drills on the bottom. Sometimes they come from underneath that. On some of the images, I still have absolutely no idea how the oil gets up. I had a look at them. All there was, it was like a floating square platform like this with 4 legs underneath it, and that was it. And I have no idea how that technology works. But I don't know. I'll research more into it. I'm really interested. I might go into a career of oil rigging. But anyway, let's crack on with today. I was just building these are sort of refineries, as far as I can tell. Like miniature refineries or something like that. Or I don't know. I'm sort of making it up, really. I should really read about them. I researched pictures. That's what I call research. When I say I've done research, I basically mean I've looked at pictures of, and then whatever we're talking about. But let's just finish this off. We're not too far away from the top now. We'll connect these up because these look really cool. Oh, we ran out of splash potions. There we go. There, and then one under there, one under there, and then this comes on the top here. Oh, one more up. Like this. So there is a few things that you guys suggested that I do want to put in. For starters, we're going to remove this building here, okay? Because I was informed by you guys what the crane is for on here, and it makes a lot of sense. Basically, to get supplies and stuff to an oil rig, they'll get a big boat to sail in next to it, and then they use the crane. It doesn't usually have a hook on it. I expect it probably has a magnet on it most of the time. But then it'll pick up crates and put the crates on board. Otherwise, it's going to be very difficult to get a lot of resources and stuff like that onto the rig without having big containers. And obviously, boats are the only way. So yeah, that's how they get it on. So we're going to build some crates here, some big containers. And you know what? You know this design that we've done in the middle of this? To me, that does look like an oil pump. So I think what we are going to do is we're actually going to make the pump go through this and use it as it. So if I probably just get away. Now let's do a 3x3. So if I go like that, and like that, and then where'd that slab go? It's going to get very dark for you guys and me. Oh no, it's not. We've got light still coming through. Ignore everything I say. And you do anyway. I don't need to tell you that. So this is our oil pump. So we'll come down through here, and then this will go straight into the ocean, and it's full of oil. It's black. You can see we're rich in oil. The city's going to be so rich in its economy. Okay, let's do some crates. So we could do wooden crates. That would probably be a really good way to do it, or we can do metal crates, and it would be really cool to use sustained clay for that. I think this cyan clay looks to me like the big metal containers that you get, and whenever I think of metal containers, I always think of Call of Duty Black Ops 2 Cargo map, wasn't it? That's what it was called. It was called Cargo. Oh, that was a great map. I actually built that on Minecraft back on 360. There's still a map download for it. I tell you what, if I remember that too, I'll put that in the description below, because I really, I loved building that. I built 2 Call of Duty maps, I think, in the end. I built Cargo, the full Cargo map with the big crane in the middle and everything. Still impressed with that. I still really, really like that. And then I built Hijacked as well. Hijacked, I think, was the first one I built. Which, yeah, is great as well. Oh, I tell you what, I have found a bug, though, on TU19. I'm in one of those talky moods, I'm afraid. I'm in, like, one of these rabbit-on moods. They're the doors on the front. I sort of like that as a door. I did find a bug when I was doing the theme park world, because I've done some off-camera stuff here. Basically, I've just put some roads in where that needed to be roaded down at the football stadium and stuff like that. But on the theme park world, I was working on the castle a little bit, just like putting in a wall that we knew where it was going. And I noticed, you need to be careful, guys, because these blocks, there's a glitch on TU19, and they turn into these blocks sometimes. And what I was doing is I was building, right? So as you can imagine that I'm building a wall, and I was placing these down, and suddenly I witnessed with my own eyes this block turn into one of these blocks. And I thought, well, that's weird. And then I thought, well, actually, that's really bad, because if you've got them on a... I'm going to do this one block back, I think, to get a bit of depth. If you've got them on a survival world, because you can only get those blocks at the moment, for us on console edition at the minute, you can only get them out of jungle temples. And you only get 3 per jungle temple, and jungle temples aren't all that common. And if you can imagine, if you place those down at your base on your survival world, and then they turned into the stone brick, you would be very disappointed, to say the least, wouldn't you? You'd be a little bit angry. So, just giving you a heads up, guys, to warn you about that. Be careful. In fact, I probably wouldn't recommend placing them down at all for the moment until they get that bug sorted, because that's going to frustrate me if I lost those. Okay, so let's do a crate on top of here as well. This is actually going to hang over the back a little bit, because we've done it 1 block further back. That's going to be so cool. Okay, so we just need to take away a little bit of this roof here, and that'll look like they're sitting on top of each other. I hope. Like this. I tell you what, the crane driver isn't so hot, is he? He's balancing it a little bit. Oh, this one has to be the door blocks. I can feel hiccups coming. They're coming. I'm holding them back. Right, let's put that there. And then this one goes along the top here. I think I might need a new set of headphones. Like, the microphone's fine, but my ears, they get really hot. They're a little bit tight, I think. I think I've just started to wear them out. I have a very cheap pair of headphones, if you guys don't know. The microphone and headset is all one. Like, yeah, just like a headset with a microphone attached to it. Really, really cheap, but it does the job. It does everything I need to do. But I did see a couple of comments, so I see a lot of comments asking me what ones I use. I use Creative Fatality headsets. Very, very cheap. They seem to do the job well. It seems to be fairly good audio. I don't really get too many of you guys complain to me saying, I can't understand what you're saying. And if you do comment that, it's usually nothing to do about my quality. It's usually because of how fast I speak when I'm doing my introduction. Okay, I like that. That's a nice little touch. That's really, really cool. Now, let's add a couple more of these buildings over here. What block did I use for this? I think this was the white stained clay, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure. We won't need that one for now. Oops. Let's splash us here. And, yeah, we said one was going to be like a mini cafeteria, and then the other one was going to be sleeping quarters. A lot of you are saying how small it is, and I do admit it is a very, very small building, but it is a very small oil rig. I mean, a real oil rig, if you think about how big a real oil rig would be, times this by 10. Do you know what I mean? It would take up so much of the ocean if we were building it, 100% to scale. But we always build in Minecraft scale on this city. Cars are a little bit bigger than they should be. Houses are maybe a little bit bigger than they should be. Windows are a little bit bigger. And then there's a lot of things that are actually a lot smaller than they should be. So you just got to sort of take what you can. Balance balance what's possible in Minecraft, and don't be too disheartened if something isn't quite to scale. I do like the helipad though. You guys like the helipad. We might also put some legs coming off the four corners. Apparently that's quite a common thing, and it did seem to be on the pictures. Is that white again? I think that's white. Nope, that's grey. This one, some grey in there. Yeah, when I was looking at the pictures, some of them, I suppose about 50% of them have like big yellow arms that come out on either side, and I think they sort of help support the building, the rig, because as far as I know, not many of these rigs are actually like stuck in one place. Most of them float, as far as I can gather, because obviously they're mining in the ocean, and the ocean is so deep that it would be really, really expensive to like build stuff down to the ocean bed. So most of them actually are floating, and I don't quite know how they don't move, like how they don't float away. There must be something very clever to stop them from doing it, but I'm not quite 100% sure. I think I've decided to join these buildings up, because we've only got a gap of 1 block between them, so we might as well join them up. But I sort of like them being separate buildings. Or should we just join them up? We could just join them up, or we could keep them 2 separate buildings but just have 1 wall between them. Whoops, I made a hole. Let's poke this away. Boop. And then, nope. Dark grey. Dark grey. This one. Get rid of the yellow. That goes there. That goes there. And then that goes there. We can have, well, let's have the door here for this one. There. And there. And then the door there for that one. In fact, we can have a couple of doors, can't we? We can have a door over here as well. No, this one. Put that there. That there. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. And I think iron doors would be the best idea for this. Where are doors? I had them a minute. There they are. Nope, that's not a door. So we'll put that. Oh yeah, because of the slab. We'll put that there. That solves that problem. And a button to be able to open them and shut them. Get rid of the red. Boop. They're like little keypads, I think. So I'll put those there. That goes there. Jump, jump. That one. Whoops. That one goes there. That one goes there. Now, this thing I want to be like a giant red and either white or white and red and grey. Bleh. Red and grey or red and white drum. What's this block? That's white. We'll go with white then. So we're going to come up like this. I don't know really what this is, but it looks cool, so we're gonna we're gonna do it. I guess that's the fun thing with Minecraft and building stuff that you don't know, is you can make stuff up as you go along, and it'll still look okay. I think we're doing all right. We'll have a step back in a minute. We'll have a look from over there and see what it looks like from afar. So I think we're gonna go with like this, and then we'll go with a black run. And then probably one other white layer on top of that, and that'll give a really nice pattern. And then, how do we top it off? That goes there, like this. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. What about another red line underneath that black? I used red wool. It's a darker red, isn't it? The red stained clay is a little bit softer. Well, all the clays are a sort of softer colour than their wool equivalent. So if you want a dark, true colour, use wool. But if you want a softer, more delicate sort of building block for houses and stuff like that, more of a paint colour, then use clay. At least in this texture pack. Yeah, that looks cool. That looks cool. I wonder if we put a dome on top of that. That would look good. I think so. Let's do it with this grey stained clay. Let's go around like this. My belly's rumbling. Oh, it's not my belly. Where I sit in my in this room that I record in, it's by some like garage doors. Well, they're like big double doors, not garage doors, like big double doors. And I just heard my dogs playing, and it was like this, but it was so quiet because we've got like really thick windows. I thought it was my belly rumbling. I can't feel my belly rumbling. I've just eaten not that long ago. I can't be hungry. Nope. It was just dogs playing. Dogs playing in the garden. Okay, I've run out of splash potion. I'm sure we can make it. Is that's probably a pretty good height. I think, oops, if we just finish this off like this, that could look pretty cool. Down here. Down here. I think these are power sources. From what I could gather, these give the rig electricity. I'm not quite sure how. Maybe it's hydro-powered, like from the water or something like that. Like a hydro-powered generator. So obviously they need power here, but unless they run cables underneath the ocean, I'm not quite sure how they would get power to an oil rig. Quite a challenge, I bet. Right, let's run that there. And then let's do a sort of mini one. Same colours as what we done with the round thing next to it. And then can we go like one wider? I think that'd be cool. Like this. And then we'll put like a little line on top or something like that. A sort of maybe, it possibly will look like a sausage sitting on top. But I'm cool with that. I don't mind a sausage oil rig. Sausage rig. There you go. That's what we'll call it. The sausage rig. Digs up old frozen sausages from the bottom of the ocean that people chucked away. Ugh, sounds disgusting, actually. Alright, how are we doing for time? We're doing alright for time. We've got so much done this episode. It's crazy. Right, voice went. How's that looking? Oh, yeah. See how busy that looks? That looks absolutely full of life. Oh, yeah, the legs as well. You guys like the iron legs. So we're going to go with the iron and yellow legs that we done. They seem pretty simple from what I can remember how I done them. Down here like this. Yeah, the iron looks really good. You guys agreed with that, so I'm glad I done a good job on that. Let's put the yellow down just as a bit of colour. And then this goes down to there. Again, people have been asking me, what's the seed for this world? You've got a really cool seed. How did you get a seed so flat, but with ocean and rivers going through it? I made it. It's a super... sorry. It's just a super flat world. It was originally like a default normal super flat world. And then what I done is I just filled ocean up with water where I needed. I can show you over here. Look, it's really, really simple. I just placed down the beach one block up. So I didn't even have to dig the ocean out. The beach is just raised up one block. But then that's actually hidden behind this wall. So, like the super flat world is actually like the level of the road. Oh, I just got rid of my whole inventory. How annoying is that? Boop. This is like the main level of the floor. But then the sand is actually one block high, as you can see. Okay? So that's all it is. It was just dug out and then water bucket fill. To fill this ocean up, it probably took me about 3 or 4 minutes, because you just do a line going one way and a line going the other way, like make a cross, and it'll fill itself in entirely. So really not that hard. You guys can easily do that. What else? There's a couple of other frequently asked questions as well that I missed out on the world tour. Oh, I can't remember. You can always leave me comments in the comment section below anyway. I always try and get round to answer as many as I possibly can. Whoops, I'm messing up this, aren't I? Oh, there we go. And down here, down here, down here. Can I think of any other questions? Not at the moment. Oh, yeah. I hope it was a troll. There is one thing. I hope you were trolling me. Because I trolled you guys recently about blowing up the world with TNT, which... Guys, okay? Because I got a lot of hate on that episode. I would never blow up this world like that. I would never get rid of the world. And guys, please watch the whole episode before commenting. Honestly, right? The amount of comments that were saying, oh my god, I'm unsubscribing, or I'm desubscribing, whatever that means. I'm desubscribing, I can't believe that you would do that. Why would you blow up all your hard work? There was so many of those comments. I was actually like a little bit concerned that you guys couldn't sit through 3 minutes. I trolled you for 3 minutes. 3 minutes was all it was blowing up, and the rest of the video we were chatting about how I would never blow up the world. But nope, you couldn't sit through 3 minutes, could you? It even said in the description, trollololol. Also, in the description it said next episode coming soon, as if that wasn't a hint. God damn Rain. So, yeah. I trolled you, and it looks, I think someone's trolling me back, because I got a comment. It was probably honest. It probably is an honest question, really. They said, I think it would look better if you changed your roads from grey wool to grey clay. Now, admittedly, I actually really like the texture of this block, especially in this texture pack. It is a very nice road texture, but there ain't no way in history that I will ever go through and change every single road in this place just to get a slightly different shade of grey. No chance. I'm happy with the grey wool. I have absolutely no problem with the grey wool. But I hope it's a troll. I hope he wasn't honest. Probably though. It would surprise me. Let's put some roof detail on here, something like this, and then get some of this stuff with maybe a little bit of rail as a little aircon unit. Because these places get quite hot, I expect, working with all this, the oil and the refinery and out at sea. So we'll give them some aircon. That's looking really, really cool. But we're not done yet. No. On the floor here, it's looking a little bit plain. It's just all these square slabs over and over again. I want to put a little bit of order in the place. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to use... Ooh, hiccups. That hurt. I made a noise when I done that. What block? Maybe black? Black's a little bit too dark. Maybe... Is that a nice contrast? It's not a bad contrast. But I just want to put a little bit of order in. So we're just going to put some lines to sort of mark out where pathways would be and stuff like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to come down here with this, and then come down here going towards the helicopter pad, down there like that. This will look good when we stand back as well, especially from a bird's eye view. This will really look good. It'll look like there's a lot of detail, I think. That's how I'm envisioning it in my head. I'm envisioning it to sort of break up all of the slabs a little bit, make it a little bit more broken up, and then we'll come down here. It doesn't matter how wide they are. It doesn't really matter what way they face either. It's just breaking it up, giving it another colour, a different shade. So we'll come down here, and then, well, let's put that one back. Let's go up at this angle here. And then, well, join it up there. That looks good to me. So we've got that going in there. And then where these crates are, I'm going to use a really bright yellow. As soon as the yellow wood is a lot brighter than the clay, I just want to put this in, because it's going to be like a no standing zone. Don't stand here. This is where the crates land. And we don't want anybody getting injured or squished on this place. So we're going to put these down here. How are we doing for time? I get so carried away. Okay, we are getting towards the end of the episode. I get so carried away with stuff. Let's go down here. And then come around here. We're getting there. I think we're probably going to leave the oil rig after this episode. If I want to change anything more on it, I can do it off camera and let you guys know if I do change anything. But I'm sort of at the point now where I'm getting happy with it. I am happy with it now. But I do want some of this in around the side here to give a little bit more shape to this edging. Let's get a splash potion as well to speed us up. So maybe every one there, one there. If we do every 3 blocks for the moment, we'll see how well that spaces out when we get to the other side. So like this. That's perfect. Wonderful. I don't know how I do that. It just, sometimes on my builds, they just seem to work out to the right numbers. I think it's because I always build in odd numbers. Oh, wait a minute. Damn it. Oh yeah, it's here. That's what's wrong. Oh, poop. Alright, well, we'll move that along there. Move this one there. And then that's right. That seems right to me. Okay, so then we come from this side. We go there, 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 and then there. Yeah, that's right. That's right. So it's 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we shouldn't even worry about it here, should we? That goes there. And then that one, that one, that one, that one. Huh? Oh, maybe the helicopter pad isn't centered. I didn't think about that when building it. Doesn't matter if it's not. There you go. That solves the problem. And then along here. And then what we're going to do is, just as a final touch, we'll add some cobblestone walls to the side of these. In my head, I imagine them to be like safety hooks, so you can get people back on board if they go overboard. But yeah, that's what we're going to use them for at least. So, and then we're going to put a hot hook. Ooh, like that or like that. Maybe on them center ones. No, I like that. I like that. Splash. So put these on around here. And then maybe some redstone torches in the corner. See, again, I've got this trouble of not being able to stop. Make sure you come to a point where you can stop. Otherwise, it'll go on forever. Like this. Like this. Because we could put signs and buttons and everything to it. But we'd just spend too long here. I'd rather get to a point that I'm happy with. I can always touch bits up off camera and you'll see them either when I show you, if I remember, or you'll see them on the next world tour when we tour everything. So it's easy enough to always catch up with stuff. So we're there, 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 and if I've got enough time, what are we doing? Okay, yeah, we're over time. I'll go and quickly show you the. No, I don't need to show you the road that I've done, do I? It's a road. You've seen it before. I'll show you next time we're over there. Oh, a couple more. Yeah, this has really helped. This little bit on the side. I want to have a look from higher up as well. So let's have a look from over here first. And oh yeah, look how cool that does. That does look full of life. It looks functioning. And if we go up above it as well, yeah, that does look pretty cool. I like it. Alright guys, we're going to leave it there for this episode. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Sorry about the rain again. It rained last episode. It's because we're out at sea, out in the ocean. But yeah, if you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And we shall see you in the next episode. Bye!